But it worked. We have oxygen. We have engine power. All my weapons need to be online for the next jump. So that way the pre-igniter will work. We won't turn them on if they don't have power. Oh, Artemis or Leto. Most likely an Artemis at this stage of the game. Although, don't put it past the computer to give themselves a Leto. Since they don't care about missile count, the computer can spawn them with 10 missiles and they'll just spam the shit out of them. That's the one problem with the computer over the human. They don't have to worry about missile count. Well, my friend, you are going to attack. There you go. We're fine. We got this. Missile. Defense drone can't come out. I'm taking off the anti-personnel drone. This missile I don't want to take up the ass. There you go. Turn that off. Turn the anti-personnel drone back on. Has 150 hit points, so I'm okay. Maybe I can take the missile launcher offline before it fires again. I'm guessing that's an Artemis, so it's going to take 10 or 12 seconds to fire again. Halberd beam can pierce one shield, so I will fire it. It took everything but the missile offline. But he died, because that's what flak does. Flak is awesome. Anti-ship beam drone, I will sell that if I can. There's a reason I kept the system repair drone online. I kept it in my slots, because it's one power only. And it lets my anti-personnel drone heal as I keep it powered. Everything is back up to optimal levels. Everything's powered. Except the drone systems that I don't have enough power to cycle, to keep in reserve for all of their functionality. But, you know what? I feel good about this. I have 80 scrap. I actually would like to upgrade doors and oxygen and medbay. Medbay, piloting. How about oxygen as well? Those are the systems. Medbay for blue options. And bases and things like that. Oxygen for hacking against the flagship. He's got cloaking. I'm not going to fire my weapons. System repair drones online. He's not going to throw borders. I probably should turn the defense drone online because he has a missile. And missiles are annoying. But a defense drone changes the tide of battle as long as you have drone parts. My friend, you have no shields. What were you thinking attacking me? I think you're dead. You don't stand a chance. And beams can't miss. 3 fuel. I needed that. I was down to 3. Now I'm up to 6. Anything below 10, though, is warning for me. I like how the Flak 2's graphic image looks like it's connected by just a little bit of a widget there. Like, how is it connected? It's not. Like, is there a really, really strong metal hook that's gripping it? I will pledge to do what I can, but I don't have missiles, sadly. I sold my Hermes missiles or whatever it was. Yeah, you need bomb. I think actually it's not missiles you need. What you need is bombs. You need a bomb weapon. Shooters on board. That's an event. They didn't send those on because they just didn't. So the event gave me 2 Mantis. I will, and then they teleported dudes online as well. Probably. That's 4 damage. I take his shields and his weapons. He's probably dead this volley. He is dead this volley. Oh look, there's a Mantis in my helm as well, and I think that's where the defense drone is going. The anti-personnel drone. Oh no! Mantis, you suck balls. Do not kill my dudes. I have a very minimal crew right now, most of them are human. 2 of them I salvaged from areas. I think I salvaged King and Kriz from, like, dead, bases. The fact that you're in the med bay makes that all the better, Mantis, because you actually want to join your fellow Mantis up there in engines. That's the way the AI works, which is really silly, because they actually could damage a few things in the process, but they're not. That we can get some pot shots off on them as they're attacking those doors. Level 1 blast doors are very weak. But, oh shit, who's dead? Sluggy is almost dead. Okay, oh no, Engi is almost dead. My anti-personnel drone is almost dead. Well, it's not almost dead, but with 3 mantis attacking him, he will be almost dead. I don't like to waste a drone part on popping him again, so I want him to live. And all the mantis have died. All 4 of them. With an Engi, a slug, and 3 humans, and an anti-personnel drone. You guys didn't expect me to have that now, did you? Did you? Of course I didn't. They didn't expect me to have that. I will wait for everyone to heal. Which by everyone, I just mean Maxim. I will upgrade my doors to the max. Because blast doors. It's blast doors, improved blast doors, and super blast doors. Before you could man the system, it was just level 3 doors. But the flagship had level 4 doors. It was the only ship. You have hacked my drones. I don't actually like that. Oh boy. Shoot the missile! He gets an Artemis through because of an asteroid. I don't like that he hacked my drones. Bugs me. Maybe I can get the shields and yes, I can. That is 10 damage. That is 12 damage. He has died. He can go to hell. He can rot if you believe in hell. Which I don't, but anyway, I don't believe in something that can't be substantiated by evidence, so I don't believe in hell. Fix the shields. That is your system. That is your system, King. You fix it. I like how the drone is still shooting. It's kind of funny. Just grabbing asteroids. I can't recover it anyway, so there's no real point in keeping it online. It's called No Drone Recovery Arm. Do I want the story? No. Do I want the quest? Maybe. The quest will be so useful. It might be useful. I mean, it could be a crap. Well, no, not really. Yeah, this is me pledging to do what I can. I guess piloting, because if I take his maneuvering offline, you know. Halberd, what's the maximum amount of damage I can do? 5 rooms, right? Yeah. It's 5 rooms. Oh, I can get 5 rooms. No, 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 no. I can get 5 rooms. Don't. This geometry and this length of beam allows me to get 5 rooms if I cheap the fucking pixel. I will get 5 rooms. That is 10 damage. I want all 10 of it. Game, you're not going to cheat me. Actually, I might have to adjust that. Wait, maybe not. Yeah, I think I have to adjust it. But there's the magic pixel. Trust me, it's worth doing this. Find the magic pixel. There it is. Found it. As you can see, my forehead is now talking to you. You are getting into my head. Yes. Shit tickle me dicks. They sent 2 mantis on board. They're gonna kill my drone. They killed my repair drone, those dickheads. You know what I should have done is flooded that compartment. Yeah, but I didn't. You guys were watching my forehead. You guys were getting into my head on what I was thinking. Hope you appreciate that. I think he just teleported dicks. He did. He teleported his dicks away. So I killed one of his dicks, but one of his dicks made it back. Well, he's dead. I don't give a fuck where that beam hits. He is dead. And I get stuff. King, Maxim, you probably should heal. I wonder what I'm thinking right now. Oh, upgrades. The drone system. That's 4 drones. I can have the anti-personnel drone and the defense drone online at the same time if I juggle power. Look, all these distress beacons. Look at all of these beautiful distress beacons, and I think I have 4 jumps. 3 jumps, and then the exit. The exit's going to be 0. The exit's going to have nothing in it. FTL rule 3. Oh, remotely recharged parking systems, 3 fuel, nice. FTL rule number 3. If an exit beacon is in a nebula, it's going to be empty. 100% of the time. That's the way the game is programmed. Oh, he's got a defense drone Mark II. That's fine. He's not gonna shoot down all those pieces before I get my shit off, and I'm going to hit his weapons. And he's gonna give me a system repair drone that only sells for 15. But 15 on 42, 57. That's not bad scrap for this sector. And, you know, it is a drone part. You might not get a drone part. And I could use drone parts for popping defense drones. Give them fuel. And a reactor upgrade for free. You know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate the hell out of that. I don't have to spend 30 scrap. And look, we made it just in time. Oh god, there's just in time again. If my last name was Time, I would rename myself to Justin. Zoltan Homeworlds! Rock controlled. Homeworlds, because there's a chance you can get the Zoltan Shield augment with that quest. And while I don't know if I'm going to get it, it's worth going for. Zoltan Shields are annoying. They're annoying, but I'm going to try to get through them. Potentially my flag can get rid of all Zoltan Shields, because they only have 5 damage. That right there is 7 damage. If I do this, if all 7 hit and my heavy hit, my halberd will hit, and they didn't. They didn't. 6 of them hit. If my heavy laser had hit, my halberd could hit. I probably should have trolled him because it would have knocked his burst 3 offline. But I still haven't perfected the use of throwing the heavy laser with the flag. And that's fine because it's hard to master that on the fly. I've never had this specific weapon set up before. I've had Flak 2 before. In fact, I've had 2 Flak 2s before, and with 2 Flak 2s, the flagship goes down like butter. That's 14 attack power. He's got 4 shields. That's 10 attack that he has to dodge all 10 of, and he usually doesn't dodge all 10 of them. 2 of those volleys, he's dead. With the pre-ignition startup, he can just barely get 2 cloaks in. Oh look, I have a fire with my slug who's really trying to... I sold the drone reactor booster. So, Wheelie over there is going to take his sweet-ass time getting over there. Epic miss? No! And Shield's guy is almost dead because he got hit many times. But you know what? Doesn't matter where you hit. 1 room and this thing dies. Alright. I will slice and dice the Zoltan ship. 51 scrap. Fix the med bay while you get healed in the med bay. Let the drone heal the piloting system. And you can just chill in the med bay and get healed. I will put both power bars on it. Maxim, what's wrong with you? Well, you're in weapons, that's what's wrong with you. This ship isn't supposed to have a big crew. You know, I try to get Zoltan on this ship and keep it flooded, keep it with no oxygen. So that's a very, very good strategy, but the problem is you need to find a band sectors, and it's really expensive to do that. The fact that I had a band sector 2 and 3 can do that, but sector 2 and 3 you only need to spend all the scrap on weapons and defense. So it really behooves you to actually have abandoned sectors, sector 6 and 7, 5, 6 and 7, even 4 to 7. Early on, it's better to spend your scrap on weapons and defense. He's going to surrender with 3 fuel. You know what? You are so lucky that I only have 2 fuel in my reserves. Yes, this is sector 7, but running out of fuel is a real big problem in sector 7 if you're not careful. But I can get 4 shield bubbles online. And you know what? That makes me tanky. And that it makes me tanky makes me happy. Let's hear them out. Let's get a quest. Oh, it's all the way over there? Oh shit, and I went the bottom route. Alright, whatever. Maybe we can get it. It will be pushing it, but maybe we can get it. Zoltan Shield. Burst 3. Yeah, the heavy will take that Zoltan Shield offline. There you go. Now we just have to wait for Flak to recharge. 21 seconds later, we got it. I actually would like to get my piloting skills maxed. He only needs to dodge 2 more times. Go Flak. The fact that even if one of his shots miss, he's not going to get through my shields is awesome. Yeah, maximize rooms, maximize rooms. He didn't die, and he didn't get through my shields. 2 burst 3s could potentially be very deadly, but it's only 10 shots, and that requires 8 reactor power. 2 Flak 2s require 6 reactor power, and it's 14 shots. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Flak 2 is superior to Burst 3. In fact, Burst 3 is gimped by the fact it doesn't start fires. Burst 1 and Burst 2 both have the potential to start fires, and Burst 3 does not. The fact that it doesn't have that ability is retarded in the extreme. Like, did they think it was unbalanced that Burst 3 could start fires? I don't. Oh look, there's 10 damage right there, and if this one hits, that's 12 damage. Crunch, he only has 15, and I'm not going to accept your surrender, even if you didn't offer me any fuel. Like, what's your problem? And the fact that he's got drones online, and here comes the Ion Storm. Oh, but it ioned his drone compartment. Dude, that is so lucky. Because if it hit the shields and not his drones, wow, I would have really felt the pain there. I've got 4 ion shields. I need to just wait this one out. No, I still got 4 ion shield damage. I'm gonna take a drink here. As you can clearly see. I'm actually just waiting on the ion damage, so I figured, you know, this is a good time for a refresher, if ever there was one. We got this Mantis in the bag. He's not the other Mantis ship that has very few rooms. Mantis goes down with 2 fuel. That he boarded me with 2 Mantis is fine. I can handle that. Forgive me for being quiet right now, but as you can see, I am concentrating on killing those Mantis, so you get to see my forehead one more time. Okay, there we go. Everyone's alive and Mantis are dead. You know, I wonder how much liquid your bladder can hold for a normal-sized person. Wow, that was a random thought. I think my bladder could probably hold about 25 to 30 ounces before it was like I had to go to the bathroom. I think, there are people arguing in the background. Actually, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get that quest and get back here in time if I backtrack once. That's 4 jumps. Hi. Hi, Raven. How you doing? I'm in Sector 7 with NGB. And it's actually been a fairly decent run. The ship I had a lot of problems with yesterday, the day before, etc., but it's now running rather well. So we're doing good. I'm pulling a pre-igniter with a flak 2 and a halberd beam and a heavy laser as a support weapon. It's 8 weapon bars. Yeah, it's a lot. But it's working. I got a defense drone. I kept the anti-personnel system, repair drone, and the heavy laser from my original setup. And so far, it's been okay. I don't have mind control or anything, which is going to be a little bit hard to deal with, but, you know, we do what we can. Actually, that's 7 weapon bars. I should get 8 weapon bars just to have that point in case I get hit in the weapons. But that's what the heavy laser's for, it's just support anyway. Power's good. And I could save up for engines, I guess, or do engines and save up for the power to use them. Except, actually I have the power to use them if I don't have the drone online. The evasion will help, obviously. The quest up there is the Zoltan Shield, and I don't know if I want to get it, because if I get it, most likely I'm going to hit the rebels on the way out. Because I don't have 4 jumps. I have 3 jumps, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3. I don't think there are 3 jumps here. I mean, there might be. I don't think I have 4. I might try to get it anyway, because it might be a lot more useful than I give it credit for right now. So maybe I'll get it. He's got cloaking. No missiles, though. I've got max shields. I've never ran max shields, max engines, and max weapons before, because then you don't have any power for oxygen. Or medbay. Or anything else for that matter. He has no shields. I don't know what he's thinking, but can't be anything smart. Okay. One 45. I should probably get one more drone power to have everything online at once, but I don't have the power to run that all at once. Level 3 piloting actually would be pretty good right now for the flagship. My pilot actually can't be mind controlled, so I probably don't need it. Drones. That would give me 5 drone bars. I don't probably need more than 4 at the time, because the anti-personnel drone probably isn't going to be necessary in all stages. I have 1 system repair drone and 1 beam drone sitting here. The anti-personnel drone isn't necessary at the stage 1, and technically not the stage 2. I mean, you could pop him online to fight the boarding drone. That's true, but I might only need him stage 3. And if that's the case, system repair drone probably would be a better bet here. And I have a limited crew. I have 5 crew members. And 3 of them are human and 1 of them is an Engi. It's not like I have any power behind me. So it's going to be difficult for me to deal with his boarders. I had emergency respirators for a while and was tempted to keep them so I could flood the ship and then run, but I think it's best if I sold them so I get the pre-igniter. There was the pre-igniter and the flak in the same store, and that's when I still had the original setup and no shield upgrades. I was like, I think I'll just buy this stuff and go bankrupt for a while. And it paid for itself. I'd like to hit a store, but I don't think I can. Beam drone isn't going to be useful in this setup because I don't have an ion setup.